Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for teams. Let's pull that shit up. Right, there's no camper van at the track. The skies are blue and it's time to go teams racing. We've got an action-packed night of qualifying here today. I believe we're in the race session already. No, we're rolling through. Ah shit, fucking Napa Night's already making us late. Good to see you, Sean. Should have flicked you a message, get you racing for one of my teams tonight. Of course, the Barbarians up first, one of my own organised teams. I should probably actually know who's in it off the top of my head already. Yeah, in the Barbarians, 145B Scott Kinton, 14B Joshua Matthews, 77B Harry Jurgens, 99B Tomo. I'm not even going to try to say his last name. In for your Napa Knights, Kane, fuck another last name I can't say, Blake Lockett, Dane Walker, Jaden Ty. Barbarians get to choose the toss. And they go outside. I can cut that music real quick actually. While we're rolling through these sessions. Jesus, fucking drone's already parked in the ground. So this is your Napa Knights and Barbarians. First team up on track.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
Right. Race 1. No magic tricks, cars just straight onto the track as they do the mad shuffle. We've already had the safety car park it into one of the Napa Knights. Harry Jurgens with the fake, Blake Lockett with the fake as well. Scott Kinton will be your row number 1. On the outside, Blake Lockett fills up that inside row. Who the fuck's that? Tomo, not going to say his last name. And Kane Dietrichs. Joshua Matthews starts row number 3. Dane Walker off the back. Jaden Ty finishes up row 3. I didn't teach him that. Oh, you know, like and subscribe to THD Brad, the better streamer in the community. We should have had him doing this stream, but unfortunately you're stuck with me. Oh, Jesus. Professionalism at the finest. Right, they're all locked and loaded. I've got cars in the middle so I can easily identify who's in the lead this time as well. We're up right and close for this race start. What the fuck are they waiting for? We've got 16 races tonight. We better get a move on here. The safety Bert has pulled off. It's one red light and they're underway. Scott Kinton to an early lead. In that Top Gear car, we see 2 Napa Knights pushed out wide. It's Scott Kinton and Blake Lockett running first and second. Tonight is a points night. Oh, Jesus. Scott Kinton now takes a shot from Blake Lockett. Goes round the outside of his teammate Harry Jurgens. His teammate still blocking for him. But I dare say that's more gone against him as we see Scott Kinton in the wall. This is pushed. Oh, for fuck's sakes, what's with all these cunty last names? Rich into the lead. Blake Lockett in tailgun in second before Tomo in third. Harry Jurgens, the first block car coming up. He takes an almighty punt from the Kruger. Is that actually... No. Tom must be a lap down. All my fucking lap scoring is wrong. Because that's Scott Kinton on the blocks. Temporarily. What the fuck? Jesus. Fucking... I shouldn't have claimed them to be my team at the start of that. I've been doing that already. Like, there's no way that's Rich. There's no way that's your actual fucking last name. He's been spun to the grass. He's forced to do a loop. Luckily, he's already backwards. Joshua Matthews now through. Oh, fucking, we've got one of my cars over as well. I really shouldn't have claimed him as my own. Dane Walker leading us out. Blake Lockett in second. Harry Jurgens now. Hopefully he'll have a better attempt blocking some of his friends. Fuck it, that's it. It's a conspiracy. Two of my teammates are fucking friends with this whole team, so no wonder we're fucking losing their throwing. Dane Walker through into second now as his teammate Blake Lockett takes over the reins out in front. Laps ticking by. I have no clue what lap we're on. That's a fucking huge shot from Jaden Ty. The Napa Knights go down another driver. Scott Kinton now blocking Dane Walker over the grass. No, fuck, would you call that a loop? Fuck, I wouldn't. But I'm biased, so who fucking knows? Is it still Dane? Yeah, no, Blake. Blake Lockett, the lead car now. An almighty attempt by Scott Kinton there on the blocks. But not enough. Blake Lockett comes home in first. Top 5 gets points, so I'll play on indeed. Protest Profit is in my other team, so we should be alright. So unofficially, oh no, we'll find out if it's officially in a second. 1, 2, 4 for the Napa Knights, which leaves a 3-5 to the Barbarians. That's 140, 20, so that's 160 off the bat to the Knights. And just a measly $35 left for the Barbarians. I shouldn't have claimed them as my own at the start.
Track ain't big enough for the 26 of us.
Oh, fuck, I keep forgetting to turn that shit off. I'll get round to it at some stage between now and next week. But up now we have the Suck It Up Glen Eagles versus the Rugrats. This isn't the usual Rugrats that you look at. In fact, this Rugrats team has been put together a grand total of 20 minutes ago. Campervan is not here. The Campervan man has been banned from this track. I believe he was banned from this track due to collusion with the government on cloud seeding and forcing rainouts at speedway tracks around the country, so he could do even less work. So the Rugrats, a new look with Caleb Ashton, Terry Watkins, Corbin Borwaka, and their captain, fresh off the boat, A-Rob, up against the mighty Suck It Up Glen Eagles of Ethan Curran, Caleb Arniston, Cohen Wright, and James Wilson, who I will probably call Jack Wilson at least twice during the race. This race, oh, and Matt Stone, we can't forget head admin. This race could be one of the semi-finals, probably should be one of the semi-finals, in fact. I'll tell you what, it might be same look, but whole different lineup for the Rugrats. First time working together, could we see an upset? Admin bias. We never see admin bias in Kiwi. In fact, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It never happens. On an unrelated note, stream brought to you by M1 Stone Racing. Not actually, but it sounds cool. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first time we're seeing Borwaka in non-teams league teams racing in Kiwi Factor. So a debutant. How many fucking hot laps do they need? Oh, we're waiting on A-Rob. Right.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
Get the drone ready. Pens of Flimers right there. I'll just quickly check to see. I do believe the Mushies and the Eagles are in different groups. Oh no, they must be in the same group. Because the Mushies will finish up against the Rugrats as the final race tonight. Right, Terry Watkins on pole. Matt Stone just shuffling his way out of pole position. A-Rob being the one to push him out, pushing him offline early. Ethan Curran is on the outside of row 2. Cohen Wright on the inside of row 3. Caleb Ashton finishes off that row. Corbin Borwaka on the inside and Caleb Arniston right off the back. We're on the safety ute now. Matt Stone leads us away. One red light and it's straight off to racing from Matt Stone. Contestedly followed by A-Rob. Tonight is all about points. Just winning will probably be good enough to qualify if you win all 5, but in case you lose, as many points as possible will be needed. Matt Stone has a clear run of it now, as I believe Ethan Curran is in second, running tailgun. A. Robbie Robertson is in third, but it's Matt Stone as he comes up to the first blocker. Corbin Borwalker puts up little offense, takes an additional shot as well from Matt Stone, who carries off in the lead. Corbin Bork in chase. Oh fuck, I didn't see his name properly. Oh, Matt Stone uses the admin abuse powers to take a rear wheel off Ethan Curran through to the lead. If only that was 1.2s, he wouldn't need that wheel. But unfortunately it's KSS tonight as the Crushers are running 1-2. Ethan Curran in front, Matt Stone in second. That can't be right. Terry Watkins is in fourth. Ethan Curran now leading them out as we see a Crushers car being blocking in a Rugrat. We got Wheels and Wings on track. Right, it's Ethan Curran. Caleb Ashton takes a swing, but that heavily damaged car just doesn't look like it's able to put up much offense. Further back, it is Matt Stone still in second. He absolutely dispatches Terry Watkins. Corbin Bork now absolutely pushing him. He touches the grass all by his lonesome, so play on. Caleb Arniston is registering as third now, as this Rugrats team just being absolutely dispatched. We'll try and pick that up again, but it's Caleb Ashton temporarily on his roof. That wouldn't do much for the health of that car. Ethan Curran now has one car running in front. There's not much the Rugrats are going to be able to do now as the laps are ticking by. I believe this is probably lap 8 or 9. My counting skills kind of went out the window after beer number 3 or 5. But it's still Matt Stone. 3 wheels and all, just like 1.2s. In second, A-Rob has worked his way back into third. It's going to be crucial points for the Rugrats side as Ethan Curran has crossed the line in first. Matt Stone finishes in second. Robbie Robinson in third. Caleb Arniston fourth. Corbin Borwalker in fifth. Notable highlights, Terry Watkins getting dispatched on lap 5, but still just outside the top 5 point scoring positions. What's that? A 1-2-4, tying the Knights on 160. Which means the Rugrats are also on 35. My math skills have also kind of gone out the window as well, so. So early in the show, absolute dominance by one team. Next up, we have the Pro Chargers versus the Nelson Nobbies, aka the Justice League. Hopefully they've fucking turned up, because they're not in the server yet. If you're going to take this long to get in a server, you better not be doing hot laps once you get in. As we see the first of the Nelson Knobheads join in. Oh yeah, and we've got a couple Pro Chargers as well. So the Nelson Knobheads, Caleb Hutton, Tyson Goodley, Will Carroll, and Tyler, another last name I'm not even going to be fucking attempting to say. Oh no, it's only Mortimer. I thought it was Fitzsimmons. And for the Pro Cup Pro Chargers, Justin Jessup, Max Tumeki Beal, Dylan Crystal Pistol, Kevin Miles. There's one more, isn't there? Oh, yeah, Wade Crawford. I knew I fucking forgot one of them. Noddies are good. The Crystal Pistol confirms they're good, and we're underway with race number 3. No more fucking hot laps, please. Fucking ban hot laps. These cunts know how to go around in a circle. Some of them are former New Zealand champs. Hopefully we see someone fly over the turn one hop. Drone up and underway. We see they do the mad dash shuffle. Caleb Hutton setting an early pole by the looks. Oh, not pole, outside. Where's the safety Bert? Here we go. So Caleb Hutton officially locked in on that outside pole. I can hear in the other room via my my hacks, Dylan Crystal murmuring away to his team as he'll set the pole. Tyson Goodley starts row number 2. We see one Pro Charger dive to the infield. Already Wade Crawford looking to sit it out early, as we see Tumeki Max Beal start row number 3. Justin Jessup going to line up to start row number, finish row number 2. Tyler Mortimer finishes off row number 3. Kevin Miles on the outside. At the back, Will Carroll, 3NZ right off the back as well. If we can grab one of the cars on the front row. The safety Bert has pulled off. There's one red light. And we're underway for race number 3. Caleb Hutton going halfway through the front end of that Pro Chargers car, as we see Dylan Crystal dispatched from the front as they are running 1, 2, 3. No, 1 and 2, as we see Kevin Miles slide up into second. As the first block car is trying to deal with Max Beal, who forces them out wide, lines up a shot but doesn't swing properly. He starts to hold the brakes on Tyson Goodley. Kevin Miles on the back of him now. Stay quiet on that. Camper van free zone. Is it Tyler Mortimer? Yeah, it's Tyler Mortimer of the Noddies leading us out. He comes up to the back of Dylan Crystal. A heavily damaged car. He elects to take a shot. Not sure why you would, but he takes a shot nonetheless. It's Caleb Hutton in second now. Justin Jessup is down in third. It all seems to have fallen apart for these Pro Chargers, as now they're running 1 and 2. Yeah, we're definitely spud hubbing this fucking action. We're missing all the huge shots, but that's what you get from a spud hub production, as it continues just to all fall apart for the Pro Chargers, as the Noddies running 1 and 2. Could we see the third consecutive 1, 2 and 4? It just seems to be the way these teams are finishing tonight. As Max Tumeki Beale gets dispatched again. You see a little bit of the freshness of these noddies as they elect to go around the outside for some reason and take the damage on the wall. As it's still Caleb Hutton leading the Nelson noddies out. I don't think many, if any, of the Pro Chargers are left running. I think David Gray's a racer now, not a comms man. He almost got on the podium at the NZs, didn't you not see? Clearly he's a driver now, as we watch Tyson Goodley get dispatched. Using the wall to his advantage. Racer, racist, same fucking thing. As that is actually race over. I've completely spud-hubbed the fuck out of that finish. Somehow Justin Jessup has slid up into second. That's still Tyler Mortimer takes the race win. Tyson Goodley in third. Callan Hutton in fourth. Kevin Miles in fifth. What's that? 1, 3. So that will be, fuck, I hate math. 125, 20, so that's 140 for the knob heads. Yeah, that math looks about fucking right. And 50 points for the Pro Chargers. And we have the first connection check request of the night. I don't fucking blame them, having raced against these people myself. So that's technically the first bit of protest action of the night, a connection check requested. As now we see another one. Actually, I don't know if I want to claim them as one of my teams. Seeing as how it went fucking last time. Right, we got the Mushies versus the Hawke's Bay Hornets. Sorry, the You Can't Beat the Mad Butchers Meat Hornets. It's another one of my own teams that I can't even remember who's fucking in it. We've had some changes to the lineup since the original post. In the 26B, Shane Kinsey makes his return to the Superstock class. Rob Hansen in the 55B, 858B, Lance Hansen, and 913B, James Profit are your Hornets. And then your Manawatu Mushies in the 6P, Brandon Niven. In the 8P, Bryce Cross. There's still more to show up, of course. I believe it's Lime Earl in the 5P. I fucking butchered that. Nope, and Stuart Patterson in the 7P. we're just waiting on a muchie of Lime L. No, he's in the 5p, not the 8p. Royally fucked that one up. But we've got both teams in. Both teams only featuring 4 drivers. Right, someone do something cool. Here we go, Brandon Niven taking out his teammate. This is the only thing hot laps is good for. Why the fuck? What are we even waiting for? This race was meant to be at 7 o'clock. We're already a minute late. What the fuck? He put mud flaps on that fucking car somehow. Right, Mushies, heads or tails. The Hornets win the toss. Kinsey takes pole. We'll be out of hot laps in fucking no time, surely.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
As we watch as the magic tricks make the cars magically appear on the grid. As they all start to appear. Burt Cardwell now in the safety tri-rail. I'll give it a high Burt after this race. And we'll also give him a happy birthday as well. As it's Rob Hansen and Stuart Patterson on the front row. There'll be Kinsey. Oh, no, not Kinsey. Sorry, that's Profit. I got the wings confused there. Profit and Liam Earl. Row number 2. Bryce Cross. Starting row number 3. Kinsey. Row number 4. Fuck, I didn't know that car had mud flaps. That's quite cool. Lance Hansen finishes off the grid. Let's grab someone who's actually off the front. As we see the safety Burt. Pull back in as they re-bunch up. Fuck, that's my own car and I didn't even know it had mud flaps. Right, there's one red light and they're underway. Rob Hansen slots into second. Shane Kinsey into third as it's Stuart Patterson that leads the field. As we see Shane Kinsey gets followed in the back. Lance Hansen blocks his teammate. He gets a swing on Stu as it's all unfolding in the background. Shane Kinsey and Rob Hansen both been dispatched. Liam Earl doing his best block roll as they are running 1, 2 and 3 on my team. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Lance Hansen punted to the infield as Niven now through to the lead, running shotgun for Stu as Bryce Cross is on the blocks. Profit just dives in front to deal some damage now as they still continue to run. 1-2. Lance Hansen waiting for them in 3 and 4. What has the big man got in store? He puts one block in. He gets dished out to the wall, not able to follow up on the initial punt. He does do a job to block one of those cars in the background. As we see Profit gets fired in. He's able to... Oh, that's one fucking wheel. As he gets fired into his backwards teammate, it's still Niven, Stu, and then Liam Earl in third. Rob Hansen is the first Hornets car in fourth as he hits the back of a teammate before getting spun up by Liam Earl. And it's Niven now leading them out. Still slams into the back of Lance. Comes up to the back of Profit in that top gear. Swing and a miss. Forces him wide. Niven covers off the second swing. Lance Hansen now loses another rear wheel. Wheels just flying left, right and centre as there's more inter-team blocking this time from the Mushies, who I lost the war already. As it's Stu Patterson out in front. No. Brandon Niven in second. Shane Kinsey in third. Liam Earl in fourth. Rob Hansen finishes up the points in fifth. Laps ticking down as Stu Patterson continues just to lead this race out, as I believe we've spud hubbed the shit out of Kinsey rolling someone as Bryce Cross blocks Stu Patterson as the Hornets start pulling it together a little bit. It's congestion, but I think that's race over. Yeah, it is race over. So the Mushies continue form with a 1-2-4. Shane Kinsey interrupts that all top three finish for the Mushies in third, and Rob Hansen down in fifth. So that'll be 160 to the Mushies and 35 to the Hornets. We have two teams yet to come on track. One of them is the Busters, who are going up against the Pro Chargers, who are about to have their second race of the night. And then it is the All-Stars versus the Mushies, the first time we've seen the All-Stars. No clue what track they're from. Well, they can't be from Auckland because there's no A on the car. And I didn't know we let black tracks exist anymore. Right, so it's the return of the Pro Chargers. They will be looking to better themselves this time by, as they are currently last overall. I probably should have figured out what the groups are, but Mount Smart Drift Track. I think that's the best answer so far. Hogan's game won't load, but he knows why. He said he won't make the first race. Well, this is your second race, so where is he? Right, we already know who's in the Pro Chargers. And we already know who's in the... Oh, we've got the Busters up. It's not... Oh, I see now. Yep, no. For some reason I thought Young Mate was in the Noddies. Mainly due to the fact that I've written the Pro Chargers down quite poorly in my book. So it's the Busters. Tyler Fitzsimmons and who the fuck let those two get married and choose that to be the last name? Like, fucking Edgecombe? Hamish Edgecombe are the only two in the server that I can see. I doubt the Pro Chargers will be happy to take the field with two cars. I mean, you're not wrong there, Dave. That's kind of how I read it as well. Oh yeah. There you go, Dave. We've got a high Bert. Fuck, we should have taken captain's interviews. I should have done it, because it's just way too much time waiting for these Bay Park Busters. What are you doing in here? Oh wait, no, it's not Tyson, it's fucking Riley. Same thing, slightly different voice. So the Bay Park Busters, do they have 4? No, they have 3. 3 on 4. Busters versus Pro Chargers.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
So 3v4. No one's been stood down, and we're only race number 5. Place your bets now. Will the Bay Park Busters have 4 cars by race number 2? Now we can't afford trips to Fiji here. It's trips to Minkle's basement. We see the OK safety car. Tyler Fitzsimmons straight into fucking grid slot number 1. This is what I want to see from the teams. Dylan Crystal slowly into that outside row on the front. Edgecombe straight in there. Kevin Miles straight in there. Justin Jessup straight in there. That's what we want to see from these teams. How are they going to grid up now? Wait, they've only got fucking 2 cars. Where's their other one? So it's a 2v4. As we see Wade Crawford pull to the infield once more. Could we see the miracle of a lifetime? The Bay Park Busters 2v4 before the green flags even waved. Tyler Fitzsimmons jumps the whole fucking field. We might be seeing a 1v4 early on in the piece, as now they've got to re-grid up. I just gave them compliments from being straight into this shit. I'll tell you what, just grid them up in a fucking line. There's only 2 of them. I feel bad for poor Kevin Miles, who would have got the shunt up the arse of a lifetime. They're gonna do this properly. It's the same grid order as before. Try and get the drone in a nice position to watch this second jump start. Could we see an upset? Bay Park Busters, 2 cars already. It's 1 red light and they're underway. Dylan Crystal wipes the Bay Park Busters car straight to the infield as Kevin Miles shoots out to the lead. Edgecombe, the only Busters car, down into 4th in the background there, as it's a 1-2-3. 1-2-3-5 for the Pro Chargers, a result you really want to see after losing your first race. Points critical tonight, as the 1 block car of Edgecombe in a tank as well just gets dispatched. As we see a huge shot from Fitzsimmons. Oh, absolute beauty of a shot. Max Beal continues to run in a semi-blocking role. Edgecombe, the lone block car for the Busters. They had a shot to really try and pull an upset, but they just weren't able to gain an early lead, and now the Pro Chargers are going to use some dominance here. As we watch Tyler Fitzsimmons. They're not even in custom cars. I'd love to see them come through for a final. That'd be the underdog story of the century. From 2 cars in their first race through to a final. No custom cars. Fitzsimmons now doing his best to run safely. If he gets removed from this race, we could very easily see them come away with no points or the minimum points of 10. But they are out here doing it. Edgecombe now doing his best to attempt a block, but just gets punted straight to the infield. He's done 2 loop-de-loops and he's come back just before the corner. He tries firing it out at Max Beal. He tries diving it down low on Kevin Miles. Justin Jessup with a little bit of team-on-team contact as he dishes him around. We'll go back and watch Fitzsimmons. Where is he? Is he in the points? Fitzsimmons, he's in third. Max Beal's in fourth. So, all things considered, this could be a really good result for the Bay Park Busters. And it actually will be, as he crossed the line in third, denying maximum points for the Pro Chargers. Maximum points that they should have got, as Max Beal and Dylan Crystal will finish a lap down. Kevin Miles and Justin Jessup unstoppable out front in this 4v2. That's a 1, 2, 4, 5, and a 3. So the Busters, probably the easiest points I've ever had to calculate. 25 points. Only 10 points off the Hornets and the Barbarians. That is a really scary thought. I should have put together a better team. And the Pro Chargers in that one, they have got... Fuck, I gotta pull out a calculator. There's too many numbers for me. While I attempt to do math, it is going to be the All-Stars and the Mushies. First time we're seeing the All-Stars tonight. Mushies for race number 2. So they got 170 points, the Pro Chargers, that round. With their 50 points already would be 220 total. So they are first on race number 2 and are in a lead narrowly, mind you, over the Knights, Eagles and Mushies. Speaking of the Mushies, they're in now. We have the All-Stars, Jamie Arnmart, Tegan Torrey, Richard Joy. Can't remember who the other 2 is. It is indeed time to get some Kiwi Blue. I might just quickly run and do that while they do hot laps. I'm sure you'll work out who their 4th and 5th driver are. In the meantime, Richard Joy, do something cool.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
Thank fuck I got back and missed hot laps in its entirety. As we see the All-Stars, the Mount Wanganui Drift Track All-Stars. So we can get this camera up. No one wants to seem to take the pole as it's Dan Shepherd off the inside. Niven finishes off row number 1. Stu Patterson, Tegan Torrey will be row number 2. Bryce Cross straight in there. That's what we want to see out of these teams. None of this fucking around at the back. Just straight in there. Jan Mart, row number 3. Liam Earl blocking early on Richard Joy, as those two are off the back. The safety Burt has pulled to the infield. It's just straight racing as Brandon Niven holds the brake, allowing Dan Shepherd uncontested into the lead. Stu Patterson all over the bumper of that 72 car. As he slams into the back of that 8P car, slides underneath the 6P as he's out into the lead still. I'll tell you what, it must be that weight reduction, that extra bit of weight that the number applies on the design, just allowing him to fly through into the lead. Dan Shepherd still controlling this race. Just a little bit down the track, Stu Patterson punts Janmart over the grass. Richard Joy in third, meaning not only will this be a win, it's some points as well, and that's what they need. As Dan Shepherd is forced onto the grass, relinquishing the lead to Stu Patterson. As he comes onto the back of Tumeki Tori, who spins him round, allowing the gap to be closed back up. Oh no, I think we've just seen... Who was that held up in the wall? Richard Joy now being held up. Dan Shepherd still left relatively uncontested, as we've spud hubbed the shit out of him getting past Bryce Cross. Let's grab the fucking race leader again. There we go. So it's still Stuart Patterson in the lead, getting a lot of attention. Jan Mart getting R-factored over as we see the first of the Mount Wanganui cars on its lid. He's on the back of Tegan Torrey as Dan Shepherd through to the lead for Mount Wanganui drift track. Oh, and it's a huge shot. Dan Shepherd up against the wall. Niven loses the wheel in the process. Will he get by in time? Oh, I don't think he has. Hold on. No, Stu Patterson's back into the lead. He's got Tegan Torrey chasing him down. We've got Prime Lime. Earl punts him to the grass. We didn't get clarification on that in driver's briefing. He's been punted to the grass with no loop, and he hasn't returned behind the vehicle who punted him. They play on as it's still Stu Patterson out in the lead. Dan Shepherd still in second. Liam Earl up into third. That's race over. A very contestable win there for the Mushies. But for the Mushies, it will be a 1-3. So they've taken the win and third place, allowing the All-Stars to take second, fourth and fifth. First, third, 125 for the mushies. Wherever in them. So the question's been asked in the chat. Did Stu need to do a loop? I think we all need to know. If you're listening, All Stars go no. Protest loop. Stu Patterson. There was no loop. He hit a teammate car, went to the infield, did not loop, came straight back out. So second protest action of the night. I've got them, well, I don't have them penciled in, but I've got them written down as a first and a third. So if the protest does not go through, 125 points to the mushy on top of the 140. And the All Stars out the gate. With a 90. So provisionally, $265 for the mushies. And I will fire a message through to Bert that's not just a hi. In the meantime, while they are busy sorting that out, we have the knobheads and the barbarians. Barbarians have won the toss.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
Right, they're through to race now, as we're on to race number 7. 9 races still to go. We wait for the safety Bert. Only counted 3 knobheads for a second. I thought we were going to have another odd-manned race. Burt sets the safety car. It'll be Harry Jurgens and Cullen Hutton off row number 1. Tama and Tyson Goodley, row number 2. Joshua Matthews and Tyler Mortimer, row number 3. Scott Kinton and Will Carroll will be off the back as we see more tricks and magic as who's 77 again? Harry Jurgens is pushed out of line. He's on debut in teams for the Barbarians. The safety burt is off. It's one red light and they're underway. Harry Jurgens leads them out from Cullen Hutton. He gets down low early. He's getting that push wide as Will Carroll comes through for the massive shot. And there's more follow-up shots from the Barbarians. As it's a complete carnage into 3 and 4. Tama early on the blocks there. As we come up the order, Will Carroll leads them out from Scott Kinton. Tama forces Will Carroll. It'll be close to see if there was any grass on that. Scott Kinton through to the lead. Tama spun round. Not able to help much more as Harry Jurgens is forced wide. Oh, fucking go forward, not backwards. Scott Kinton forced into the wall by Tyson Goodley, allowing his teammate Will Carroll back through for the lead. He's all over the bumper now. He gets pushed in. Huge shot from Tyson Goodley there. As Cullen Hutton takes a shot on Josh Matthews. As we look now to the leader, Will Carroll getting slowed up by Tama. As now the knobheads run 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they do. They run 1, 2, 3 again. Not my team. Oh no, I can't disown them. They are my team. As now Will Carroll comes to the back of Tyson Goodley. Back of Tama. Bucky's going to rail me for that one later. As he gets a huge shot there from the man in third, Tyler Mortimer. As Joshua Matthews now attempting to block Will Carroll as well. I've sent in a message to the admin team about potential relegations, and I've got some unfortunate news for Pro Chargers fans. Kevin Miles has been removed from the results for incorrectly sending his connection check. However, still nothing on that Stu Patterson incident. Laps ticking by now. Scott Kinton slows to a block. It's still a 1, 2, 3 for the knobheads. Scott Kinton now lying in wait as Cullen Hutton gets a fucking beating in the background. I haven't seen a kid hit that hard since Dad, I didn't win the feature. He goes to the grass. That must be race over, yeah. So, a 1, 2, 3 for the knobheads. Barbarians 4th and 5th. So a 165 for the knobheads. And another poor show from the Barbarians with only another 30 points. So that's a 65 for the Barbarians total. And the knobheads will be on 305. So if anyone can remember where Kevin Miles finished up in that race against the knobheads, he has been removed from the results. As now we see the Hornets returning again up against the Rugrats. Another race that could be a quarterfinals matchup. All 4 Hornets are in. Still waiting on one Rugrat. We're not even halfway through tonight's racing. And we've been at it for an hour and 15. I'm gonna fucking run out of beer at this rate. If you're gonna do hot laps, at least do something cool. I don't care what car it is, I just want to see one car go airborne if you're doing hot laps. So an update, the protest has been thrown out against Stu. He clipped his own team car and went to the grass. So that is not I'm pretty sure that's a food truck up there. I can't see no camper van. No camper vans around here. No cloud seating either. None of those fucking chemtrails around here. Because we got the final Rugrat in the server finally. I don't think Booker works as a Uber Eats driver. I'll see if I can special request, but I doubt it. Fucking don't protest my numbers. At least they have a track code on them. Although, I still don't know how the fuck you got that, got the mud flaps on that car. I didn't even know that was an option. I thought that was only on the tanks and the Proctors.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
Right. Race number 8. Halfway in the meeting. We're not halfway through the qualifying racing. Unfortunately, there is still more qualifiers tomorrow. As we see the safety Burt come in, Corbin Bork tries to set the very early pole. Backs into the back and into the front of Hansen there, who's going to set the outside. Let's see this quickly shoot together. There's Terry Watkins sitting in the way of Profit, going to row number 2. Just straight in A-Rob number 2. Terry Watkins starts row number 3. Rob starts the back row, meaning Shane Kinsey will be row number 3. And I forget what car we're on at the back there, but it's Corbin Bork on pole. Who are we waiting for? The safety Burt has pulled off. It's one red light and they're underway. Rob Hansen gets a good jump there. And is go the right way. The lap timing's all fucked up because of lap 1. Rob Hansen through to the lead. Oh, we've spud hubbed the shit out. I believe that's Shane Kint. No, Profit. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Again, James Profit rolled over early in the piece. I believe that's put A-Rob in a very heavily wounded Rugrats car through to the lead. He allows Corbin Bork through and starts on the blocking roll. So it's Corbin Borwacker leading from the returning Shane Kinsey, running 1 and 2. Side rails galore, a tyre in 1 and 2. As Kinsey gives Terry Watkins an almighty punt. Caleb Ashton comes in for a swing. They all come for the swing, but Kinsey runs the gauntlet round the outside. Rob Hansen through to second as Kinsey has dropped into third, but the lap timing's all fuckety-wuckety up. As Corbin Bork gives the blockman a punt and goes through. Goes straight round A-Rob, his own blocker. As we look back to see what's going on with the Hornets, Rob Hansen running in second, Shane Kinsey getting a fair bit of the attention in third, and Caleb Ashton in fourth. I believe he's another one of the returning people for teams this week is Lance Hansen tries to make a run for a block on Corbin Bork, but he's just held up by A-Rob, whose tyre's still rolling there maliciously. As I believe he's actually going to come up to lap Kinsey now. As A-Rob gets the almighty... Nope. Gonna stay quiet on that. It's my own team. Right. Right. Is it still Corbin Bork getting a lot of attention as Lance Hansen into his own teammate? Was that a pass? No. Yes. No. Fucking who knows, the lap timing's all gone to shit now. Corbin Bork leads us from Caleb Ashton. It's a huge punt from Kinsey as he's forced to do a loop, but Kinsey's touched the grass, so technically it's a race back to the track or some shit. As it's still Corbin Bork in the lead. Caleb Ashton still in second. And Rob Hansen heavily beaten and bruised in third. come to the dying laps now. I believe that must be race over. So it'll be Caleb Ashton first, Corbin Bork second, and then A. Robbie Robinson in fifth, leaving a third and a fourth for the Hornets. We're just going to temporarily just have a little intermission for a second. In there, okay. Right. I've kind of ruined the surprise a little bit here. However, I'm losing my shit now. So we've just had that. We're back to the Barbarians again, up against the Busters. Right. Will the Busters have more than 2 cars this time by? Right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, joining me in the commentary box, Sean Chalice. Once he's unmuted his mic and gotten into the server, he will be joining me up in the box. While we wait for that, I'm just going to quickly calculate the points now for the Rugrats. So it'll be 150 on their total, moving them up to 185. Are you there, Sean?
Yo.
You able to get in the server all right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the IP bearing and I'll be in.
Sweet. Yeah, I've sent you the...
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I've sent it on Snap. And then I'll just quickly mute myself on stream and I'll tell you the password.
That was sweet. We'll jump in now.
Right, so the Barbarians only have one... not the Barbarians. The Busters only have 1 car in the server. They only raced with 2 cars in their first matchup against the Pro Chargers. They're still doing hot laps here and now while they wait for the other 2 Busters cars to join. It could be quite unfair for the knobheads tomorrow night, as they'll go up against a Busters team that will probably have 4 cars, whereas it looks like they're not going to have more than 3 tonight. Has anyone hit Bert? No one's quite hit Bert yet. He's not exactly doing much racing. Actually, we did have one bit of contact during the grid up, I believe. Alright, have we got more than one Buster yet? Oh,
Not
no, we're
yet,
back
mate.
to 2, but yep,
Oh, no, we are.
yeah, we're in.
Few Busters missing, mate. Post-race damage.
And now they've no-showed. I think they've confused
Oh, even
Huntley.
worse.
I think they've confused the track at Huntley with somewhere else.
No show's even worse, mate. Useless.
Apparently they've got one doing the password.
How long does it take him to type in 7 letters?
Watches he's also probably spelt it wrong and has to shut his game down and stays timed out. I was rooting for these Busters to come through to the final, but now I'm not if they're going to waste time like this.
You're rooting, were you?
I do my best to from time to time. Not these Busters kids, actually. I better specify that. That's a jail sentence waiting to happen.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
Right, they have rolled through.
Fuck. This is about as good as a real-life Busters showing.
I don't know. The Busters at least managed to get 4 cars. Even if they are in a questionable condition. Right, as we get the magic tricks, the safety Bert is already in position. Yes, it will be quite unfortunate for the knobheads tomorrow if the Busters actually manage to pull through 4 cars, whereas they've only got 2 cars tonight. Alright, it's Tyler Fitzsimmons, Scott Kinton, Joshua Matthews, Hayden Edgecombe, Tomo, and then Harry Jerkins. A very quick run through of the starting positions, as there's not many cars starting this team's race. And they're underway.
Tyler Fitzsimmons, very. Got 2 cars on 4 and you start on pole and you give away your position straight away.
It's been interesting tactics from the Busters all night long. It'll be funny to see in race 3 as they line up off the back instead of starting off the front, I reckon.
Oh God.
Oh, and they hit each other as well. The Busters now running 1, 2, 3.
Oh man.
Tyler Fitzsimmons in 4th, stopping the maximum points. We will actually ride on board with him as he pulled a miracle out of nowhere in round 1, managing to finish in the top 3.
It was a total domination. What more did you expect if you have a team of people that can't even show up for the event?
Couldn't even get custom skins organised. They're running default ones in the installer.
Oh, Hamish Edgecombe, next time get on the gas 2 weeks earlier, brother.
While we're waiting for some competent teams racing, do you want to just introduce yourself to anyone that's new in the community?
Nah, I don't think that's a good idea.
You don't want to share some of your
I
exploits?
just come here to commentate the great racing that's occurring on track right now. I'm just enthused to be back. You know, I was real enthused to be back, and then I come back in to commentate, and the first race we get is this stinker. Straight off the bat.
We do look to have some better racing next, as it is the Hornets versus the Eagles. That probably actually will be some more domination, to be honest.
That'll be good. Hopefully we'll have 4 on 4 for that one.
We will indeed have 4 on 4 for that.
It looks like even though Tyler Fitzsimmons is the lead runner for Bay Park, he's assumed a blocking role. He's going to try roll everyone.
He is doing quite a job stopping maximum points from being scored
Yeah.
on him. He is still running in 4th. However, it looks like he's not going to be running much at all very shortly.
Only by virtue of Scott Clinton dropping the block for no apparent reason.
But they've forced him to the grass as well. Both cars touching the grass, so it's just a race straight back. I believe that is thankfully race over.
They really could have manipulated the points there if Josh hadn't finished.
Yeah, they...
That's alright, I remember my first team's event, boys. Maybe next one.
So that is a 1, 2, 3, 5 to the Barbarians. And just a 4th for the Busters. This is probably the easiest points I've had to calculate all night, as the Busters are now on 45. Leaving the Barbarians.
We're looking like, oh, the Hornets. Who's in the Hornets?
Right,
Isn't that your team?
that's one of my organised teams. I probably should have distanced myself and just stayed neutral because they're not having the best of nights. And it is the Glen Eagles for their second race. Matt Stone, head admin, Cohen Wright, James Wilson, who I will probably at some point call Jack Wilson, Ethan Curran and Caleb Arneston up against the Hornets of Lance Hansen, Rob Hansen, James Profit and Shane Kinsey once he decides to get in the server.
Oh boy, here we go. Shane Kinsey, A class. You'd think he's know what he's been doing since he's been playing stock car heat since like 2005, but he's still fucking useless.
Probably the second longest running member in the community. Peter May, not in teams this weekend, but he's still kicking about. It's just a provisional 240 for the Barbarians total. They are the first to do 3 rounds, thus being in the lead. So this race will either be utter domination or intensely close, depending on how well the Hornets want to be.
Oh. I don't know, Tomo.
It's a unfortunately strong admin team.
I know we don't race on paper, mate, but
Yeah, but you're forgetting about the admin powers.
Lynn Eagles are looking strong here tonight, this weekend.
Only the second time we've seen them, but they were straight off the bat with 160 points up against the Rugrats, who managed to won first, second, and fifth against the Hornets. Hopefully, the Hornets got a little bit more sting in them tonight for this race. So you're already starting to get some fans in the chat trying to work out who you are by voice. But the magic tricks have been deployed and the safety Bert is out setting the pole. Rob Hansen setting them very middle of the track. Caleb Arniston on the outside. Matt Stone and James Prophet row number 2. Ethan Curran, Shane Kinsey row number 3, and Lance Hansen and Justin Wilson right off the back. The safety Bert is off. And they're back underway. Rob leads them out.
Rob Hansen away to an early lead. Where, boy, Tomo, maybe they have turned up this time.
It looks like they've turned up a lot more. Actually
We might
running
be
off the
speaking early.
start. However, the Ethan Curran block train is on. Rob Hansen fires a shot on Caleb Arniston, but just gets collected by his teammate. So now it's the Eagles in the lead from Jack Wilson. Prophet down a lap according to the timing, and it's Kinsey down in 4th. Oh no, he is on the lead lap now. Fuck, I don't miss R factor.
Oh, good cover block there from Curran.
That's Arneson, the 2NZ in the stock cars. Leading it now from Matt Stone as we've spud hubbed the shit out of Rob Hansen, getting blocked down.
Oh, it started well and it's just gone downhill.
The Hornets with an initial sting, but the venom wore off.
There we go, Prophet's cleared the blocker and the race leader's just gone straight past.
it's a 1, 2, 3 for the Canterbury
Hanson.
Crushers.
Still in touching distance. Big shot on Arneson.
And then holds him down
Profit.
to the pole line. Matt
Profit's
Stone
making the
through
blocks.
the lead.
Kinsey up to third now. If the Hornets want a shot, they really need to change their tactic here. There's a chance to go to a three-man block roll here.
We can see it all play out for first.
Oh,
As
Ethan
we see
Jones
Jack
blocked his
Wilson hit a
teammate.
team.
Here comes Shane Kinsey now. Boy, oh boy, they could really do with some extra blockers, the Hornets, because Shane is making it work.
Oh. So we have had some clarification. If you are hit to the grass by a teammate, there is no loop required.
We need some blockers here because Matt Stone has the lead. Shane Kinsey currently in second place. He's charging, 2 laps to go. James Profit is making blocks count here. He's got Matt Stone. Oh, he's been turned. He can't do it. Shane Kinsey is there. We're onto the white flag. Shane Kinsey is within touching distance of Stone, the leader. Shane has slipped to the inside.
He's up into the front
no, he's
temporarily.
Shane's cooked it.
Lance Hansen goes for the block.
He had a
Misses.
chance. There's no one left blocking. Oh, it could have been the turn of the night, really. James Profit has a chance to do a pull out here. Oh, can't do it.
Makes contact,
Kinsey.
but just not able to do it.
Wow.
Closer than I thought it would have been, to be honest. Matt Stone takes it. James Wilson, Caleb Arniston, your other points getters for the Glen Eagles. Shane Kinsey,
Glen Eagles.
amazing job in second, and Rob in fifth.
Glen Eagles coming unstuck there, mate.
I never should have said at the start of the stream it was my team.
No, they did well.
They did really well, but I think I've just jinxed them.
Probably could have afforded to drop another runner very early on and just try to having 2 runners early on and dropping
You
to
fucked
one
up there,
a lot
Tom.
earlier.
I was trying to get us into the staff call so we couldn't have that happening. You had a Scott that wanted to get a bit of a reunion. Right, up now, the Nelson Knobheads versus the Napa Knights. Seen the night? Yeah, we have. They were race number 1. It's been a big shift, a big break for the Napa Knights as they were race number 1, only coming back to the track now. Whereas the Nelson Knobheads still fairly warmed up. They were only race 7. Right, Jaden Ty, Bailey Cooper, Blake Lockett and Dane Walker, your Napa Knights. Will Carroll, Tyler Mortimer, Callan Hutton and Tyson Goodley are your Nelson Knobheads. Why the fuck are we still doing hot laps? Both teams have already been on the track tonight. Oh shit, I've dropped. Are you still in the server?
No, I think the server's dropped, mate.
Good old R factor for you.
Rain delay, if you will.
Wait, so you've dropped out as well, eh?
Yeah.
Classic R factor. When you've only got 6 races left to go, it'll drop a server.
Oh, server gone, is it?
Yeah. Server 2 is still up, the practice server. Right. Slight rain delay. We'll be back with you in a minute. I'm going to use this time to go get a beer. Yeah, server's back up. It didn't take long. We can fucking biff that elevator music out. Not sure where Sean's gone. At the moment it's just back to me. We can biff these hot laps off. Clearly they're what crashed the server. Just got some issues real quick on my end. Be back with you in a second. Oh, Sean's PC's just crashed. I was wondering when he went quiet. You may as well just conduct a little bit of a makeshift interview with your Kinsey now, seeing as your night is actually done.
Sure.
We won't be seeing you till tomorrow night. Tough race against the Crushers there.
Yeah, no, well, the racing's been pretty good, eh? Everyone's good.
Have you been watching much of the racing?
No, I actually just realised that you had a stream up like 10 minutes ago before the race of the one that I just finished, so.
Oh,
yeah.
did you not figure out I subbed you in so I could just spam the com box?
yeah, nah, that's good.
Yeah, no. Okay, I was gonna get you to make a pick for a top 3, obviously excluding yourself and the Barbarians.
Oh, to be honest, dude, I haven't been around for so long. I don't even know who's who. There are some oldies that are still out there that are still racing, which is unbelievable, but not believable. Sorry. But
Because
yeah.
it'd be you and Peter May, 2 of the oldest, well, not oldest, but running in the community the longest. Would you reckon? Or would you reckon there's someone in between? Or even older?
Oh, it's hard to say. Like, there's been some people that have been around for a hot minute, eh? Like Bryce Crossley's been around for a minute. Jesse, Pollock Houston, he's been around for a minute. Same with Bert. So yeah, we've all had our fair share. We probably started out racing. Oh, and Terry, just going through the list. A-Rob, we've all come from like heat, stock car heat back in the day. So yeah, it's always good fun.
Right, we did miss that race, however, I have been informed. I believe it was a Buster's win. Of course, I think. I haven't actually written down what the results for that Knobhead Knights race was. Did we even catch that one? I can't remember. Oh no, A-Rob's just messaged in with some people that have been around for a long time. He reckons A-Rob, Hayden and Terry, along with Bryce.
Yeah, we all raced dirt track as
Yeah.
well before heat. So yeah, it's been a minute.
I'll tell you what, I'll make you feel really old in a second here. I still remember NZDR when I first joined, when I was just, I want to say 13, 14.
Yeah, nah, but it was well before that. It was like KSR before that, and then I can't remember what it was before that. KSR is when it was all stock car heat, I'm pretty sure.
I see now that makes a little bit more sense. The Noddies win 1-2. And I'm assuming the Knights 3, 4, 5. I would show my work on stream, but it's currently a fucking almighty mess of points calculations and finishing orders. So now we get the Rugrats again up against the Mount Wanganui Drift Track All-Stars. JPH. Holy shit, we're seeing JPH on track. He's another one that's been
Yeah, Jesse.
doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing it as long as I can remember.
He's had numbers on the side of his car, 1, 2, and 3.
I think that's just in Kiwi Factor as well. You know, one of my oldest memories of R Factor is actually meeting Scott for the first time at NZDR, going, holy shit, I'm playing with someone who's on the other side of the fucking world.
Back when I was younger, I probably would have been like 17. I didn't even have my driver's license. We had a KSR LAN up at the military base, and we fucking jammed. Sorry, language. Sorry for cussing.
I don't give a shit about fucking swearing. What do you fucking think this is? Bump and run?
Sorry for cussing. Hey, brother. Yeah, we had a LAN back up in the day. I think it was in Palmerston North somewhere. Back when InspireNet used to sponsor the Kiwi. Oh, I've gone mind blank for now. But yeah, they used to sponsor the speedway and all that sort of stuff, online speedway and stuff like that. So for like servers and whatnot, which was pretty good.
You know, I still remember. Can't remember
That's when
what.
Call of Duty 4 came out, Modern Warfare.
I still remember being able to scroll through the actual matchmaker browser to see and join new communities.
Hey, when did that go down? That's must have only just gone down like in the last year or so.
Probably 2 years. No, can't be 2 years ago. It's been down for a while. But it's like, it comes up every now and again and it just gets shut back down. Right. It's Corbin Borwalker and Dan Shepherd on the front row. A. Robbie Robinson starts row number 2. Tegan Torrey, row number 3. Row number 3. So row number 3 is Terry Watkins and Richard Joy. Pollock Houston and Caleb Ashton right off the back. So it'll be Borwaka starting us out.
Where did he get the name Bullwalker?
I have no idea. Dylan Crystal told me to start saying his name like that, and I have.
His brother and himself and his dad actually invited me to go race teams racing RCs here in Wellington a few years ago.
So
Which is
everyone
quite
keeps
neat.
saying RCs, and I keep forgetting to go grab. I've left my RC car with fucking Cam Taylor, who's currently in the process of moving a fuck ton distance away.
Unlucky.
I'm like, fuck, I need to grab that before he actually leaves. But it's Dan Shepherd leading them out. He's got a man running tail gun in Richard Joy. It's the debut of the Mount Wanganui Drift Track cars. You might not have noticed it in the seeing as you've freshly installed it, but the All-Stars cars missing a track code.
Yeah, I wonder if that's going to be a
Oh,
delegation.
we've seen Dan Shepherd be dispatched. He's used his weight loss technology, cutting the track code out of the car to make it lighter.
Tarmac.exe.
See, I normally just say word.exe, but it's apparently netflix.exe now. As that's Caleb Ashton for the Rugrats, hobbling around on three wheels in the lead now as he connects with the back of Tegan Tory. How far? I don't miss the lap timing and fucking R-Factor. A-Rob somehow got mixed up in that fucking lap timing errors here at Huntley. He snuck into the lead. Caleb Ashton in second, Dan Shepherd in third. It's
I
hard to
say the
believe it, but
All-Star
there's only...
cars. The All-Star cars actually look pretty choice.
They're fucking mean. Honestly, if they just had a letter A, they would have been the best cars in the skin pack. Whereas these Rugrat... Oh, we've got aliens. He's left the fucking building. He's currently halfway in the scrutineering shed. We've seen one Rugrat's car just leave, up and go. In fact,
There's definitely a bit of damage out there. There's definitely damage out there.
he might have hit the bottom of the comm box there, in fact. That's strike one of the night for the driver. He's got 3 strikes before he's out of the competition. And depending on situation, he might even receive a stand down. A trip to Minkle's basement on holiday. As we get a good look at the underside of Terry Watkins' car. So due to those internet anomalies, it's A-Rob leading us out from Tegan Tory. Oh no, not Tegan Tory, fucking Dan Shepherd, who's getting a punt from Terry Watkins. But it's Tegan Tory trying to deal with A-Rob, who's won this race from Dan Shepherd. In third, Caleb Ashton.
Oh!
Oh,
Sorry.
what have we missed? You can't just
So-
laugh and then not tell us. Unless it's
No, I'm watching the
really-
live. I'm watching the live stream, which is obviously like a 10-second delay to what you're actually seeing it.
Yeah, no, I was going to do
Look like almost a team rollover.
Going to do this.
There we go. That's better.
So now you won't have to get used to hearing your own voice.
Yeah, roger that.
It fucking takes a minute.
I could literally just jump in if they wanted me to. Or if I was allowed to.
Jump in as spectator.
Oh yeah, I can do that, eh? Let's
Yeah.
do that.
I'm not used to having co-commentators. The only time I've had, they've been new to it. So they have been a bit too scared to actually talk.
Yeah. Sometimes people could vouch me that I don't shut up, so cheers.
Yeah, this track ain't big enough for the 26 of us.
You know, while we've got a second, just a huge shout out to all the boys who are dropping follows and subs. The boys that are dropping subs are the only reason I haven't gone to OnlyFans yet. Or Feet Finder.
Show us your toes.
Got to pay for that. I've learnt well.
Yeah, this track ain't big enough for the 26 of us.
Oh, I need to take that audio off. It's from. You have iRacing, Kinsey?
I do, but it's currently not
Oh, yes. So you,
subscribed at the moment. But yes, over lockdown did my fair share of iRacing, and then after we got out of lockdown, built my first computer, which I'm on now, and yeah, haven't looked back.
yeah, we had they released these little micro sprints, and when they did a multi-class racing, and it just goes to show that the Americans have never done more than one class on a track before.
Yeah, roger that.
And some cunt was having a whinge because he got punted out the way by a car in a faster class. As we've got the Napa Knights, they're up against the Busters, who this time round haven't. I know they've still got two cars.
Payback Busters. Now they're probably one of the OG cars. Well, not the OGs, but they've been updated.
I believe they are. Oh god. They're season 3 of Kiwi Factor, whenever the fuck that was.
Well, the third year that I would say Kiwi Factor would have been running.
But I reckon they're older than that.
Yeah, they'd have to be.
Like, I reckon they've been imported from another community that we just had a representation of, temporarily as it was.
These Napa night cars are looking pretty swish. It looks like there's what we got? Jaden Ty in 86, Cooper in again 86.
Do we have more than 186?
We have more than 186. I don't know if that's part of the rules, but we'll soon find out.
To be completely honest, and to remain completely equal to everyone, I don't give a
think
fuck
it's an
that
issue.
the Auckland boys don't have an A on their car. Like,
Yeah,
it's a bit of fun that we can make fun of them for it.
100%.
But at the end of the day, you can clearly tell which team they're on, and their name is very much floating above their heads.
Yeah, roger
If
that.
you can remember who's on what team by what number they are, I think you need to go take a break.
Yeah, that would be the day. Locked in car, no name tags,
God. Would be
no
so
dash,
fucked.
no HUD.
No hard.
That would be no TeamSpeak. Or oh well, yeah, there you go. That shows my age. No TeamSpeak. We used to use TeamSpeak before Discord was even thought of.
I still remember struggling to get into TeamSpeaks and all that. Oh, we've got 3 Busters, so slight improvement out of the Mount. To be fair, I think the Mount is one of the few tracks that actually don't have more than 4 cars registered to.
Or they've been given the hurry up.
Rightfully so, they should be just... There's only 3 Busters, so you should be in, and just get this racing
The
over
Napa
with.
Knights should have this under the belt. Easy. But they've got Jaden Ty in there, so he's a real life driver. I'm not too sure about these other guys. Not too sure who they are.
Jaden Ty's only new in the community. I don't know if he's raced anywhere else, but he's definitely new here. As we see,
Oh, look at this.
the
We've
race
already got
over.
one motion.
Oh, he gets
one motion.
One motion, but that roll cage is fucked, and those tanks
He's-
aren't particularly strong.
He's
But
definitely buckled.
they
He's
must have
definitely
been
buckled.
listening to the stream, as Fitzsimmons is out on the run and actually is the race leader. The Busters now clearly been listening to the stream as he gets fed in.
He's
He
just
manages
been
the
almost.
one motion it, but the Napa Knights are through running 1 and 2. I dare say
Jaden
this
on the
might
blocks
be
going in
unfair.
for a swing. Oh no, he's buckled himself.
Am I on? I'm not on replay, no. I thought it was a little bit more professional than that. Right, so it's Dane Walker leading us. He just manages to drive straight round that battered and beaten tank. He's got Logan Baker ahead of him.
Oh! Fitzsimmons has just been buckled and being in a sandwich. And a Napa sandwich. Oh, the tank has just been dispatched. The tank has just been dispatched again.
Again. Oh, let's take a look at a replay on that. Replay. Let's go. Let's take a look at this. I'll be forward.
So we got Dane P1, Kane P2, Blake P3 for the Napa Knights, followed in by Logan and Tyler for the Busters.
Yeah, no, that is fair enough, David. We are sputter hubbing the shit out of all the action, but in our defence, if you can find some action with a Busters race where they're already down to 3 cars, none of them look particularly straight. We've just seen Logan Bacon
Absolutely
take a
been
swing
buckled.
at a teammate.
He's just been spun again by Jaden. Oh, Baker.
Oh, the tank's lying in wait. Another huge shot, surely.
Walker lining it up, coming out of 4. He's
Gives
been turned.
Gives the punt. It's not really fair, to be honest. These Napa Knights have been running together.
Oh! Fitzsimmons was just dispatched Lockett. Corner 3. He's lost the back wheel.
Let's take a look at the replay on that. Oh, huge. Absolutely massive. Caught him lacking on the pole line. He's now running without that rear tyre.
We're 1, 2, 3, 4 for the night.
I'll tell you what, the Napa Knights have been... They were really unlucky to go up against a team of 4 Bay Park Busters. Not 4, 3 Busters. But they've managed to do what no other team has and actually take full points from them.
Looks like we get a little bit of engine issue for Baker. His car looks like it's starting to overheat. Coming out of 3. Oh, yes.
I need to always forget with the fresh installs to change my settings up so it doesn't actually produce as much smoke.
And that's it.
That's it.
Race is
Finally
over.
The Mercy has been dealt. Amazingly, with the most cars on track they've had all night, they score the fewest points. Busters scoring 10. I doubt, I didn't see anything really protest worthy there.
We got the Pro Chargers and the Barbarians up next.
Oh shit, I forgot to write down the previous result.
Napa Knights, it's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cheers.
Thanks for showing up. We'll catch you next time round. They
definitely turned up to show no mercy, that's for sure.
The first team to take away max points as well. Is that Is that really the second time we've seen the Knights? Oh no, I just haven't calculated their previous run. Because I don't know if they actually finished that way.
They get a certificate for turning up.
No participation awards here. There's
Just a
two things
cheers.
I won't be fucking having, okay? Camper vans, fake
Hey,
giveaways,
what's wrong
and
with a camper van?
participation awards. There's nothing wrong with a camper van, it's more what I'm implying by saying camper van. Right, it's the Mount Taranaki drift cars up against the Eagles. What? How many points is it for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 140,
Is it?
165, 180? 5? Yeah, 185.
Hey, I just put in the chat. If anyone needs me, sign me up
Sign you up for what?
for tonight for the Hornets. And that's what I did. Someone reached out. Oh, yourself, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it was me. I flicked you a message. Because initially, it was going to be Shane Bracken in the Hornets, which I thought would have been a good shout. Bring someone back who hasn't raced in a while. And you know what? I still achieved my mission. I still brought someone back that hasn't raced in a while.
We'll see how long I stick around.
Yeah, we'll see how long you last this time. If you want, you can come back race next time. You'll have your own chassis and your own number instead of mine.
Yeah, roger that.
I can't guarantee you'll have a forward wide though. That's the only problem.
That's right.
Because there's one chassis and body combination that I can't stand, and that's purely because it's become the fucking vanilla ice cream. In fact,
And
one of the
that's why the All Stars have got tanks with.
jazz bodies.
It is the Jazz body. I was about to say, the Toyota body.
But it depends who you ask, actually, because when I was getting the templates for them, it actually says a Toyota. But,
If you actually look at it, they almost look like the boot body.
well, it is the booth body.
Yeah.
Because before I actually was like, I should probably get a proper template, I just grabbed the booth template I had and fucking eyeballed it. Which, mind you, not much has actually changed in the way I do skins with the just fucking eyeballing it. As I'm sure you've heard, there's a few complaints about my number sizing.
Well, I must say, if I'm looking at Bert's car right now, and if it's one of his that he's painted, then he's come a long way since when I first seen him paint bodies.
You wouldn't remember my car from NZDR, would you?
Probably not.
I-
There were some wounding ones, I'm not gonna lie.
It was fucking bad. As before I found out how the alpha channels worked, so it was bright fucking green.
Show us your MS Paint.
On it, I think back then I had Photoshop, but I had it like stolen from school. Now I use some free software that's a little bit better than MS Paint.
The Eagles cars look bloody sexy.
They do. They're quite good. There's just one fucking issue with them. They're all
Yeah,
Ford Y Krugers. If you're gonna do one chassis and one body, why have the fucking vanilla with extra vanilla?
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
It's like we're getting ready to race All Stars versus Eagles.
I've always thought if you're gonna do one body, one make, you either want to do the same as the safety car body chassis, wherever the fuck that's gone. Do something like that. Do something that hasn't actually been done. Alright, I'll use a better analogy than fucking vanilla. If you're gonna go for missionary with extra missionary, just fucking do something else.
Tank with a Ford Y.
That's still in the game, we just don't have the upgrade files for it. Do a team of all FWJs.
So we got Tegan Tori off P1, Matt Stone P2.
I thought
Curry
you were going
P3.
through all of it.
Nah, I just had to load in their names. Where are we? Curry P3, Shepherd.
No, you're too late. We're already underway.
Yeah.
Matt Stone off to an early lead. Dan Shepherd right on his tail. I think some of the members of the community just need fucking glasses, to be honest. I can read my numbers fine.
We got Joy and Wright doing the big block jobs on Matt Stone. Here we go. One around. Stone's through.
Colin Wright's blocking Shepherd, getting pushed the whole way down that straight.
Gonna need a new clutch after that. Good thing he can just hit reset.
I've never replaced the clutch in a super stock, but I dare say it would be a fucking cunt of a time.
Here we go. Matt Stone's up on Joy. Stone's around. Joy's doing the work.
I'll tell you what, it looks like
comes-
this Mount Wanganui Drift Track team have listened into the conversation we were having off stream about the amount of blockers versus Matt Stone. Because he's just absolutely bottled it there. That's a pass for... Oh no, Ethan Curran's gone through as well. But now it's Pollock Houston in second, Ethan Curran leading them out. Ethan Curran comes to the back of Tegan Tori. Is that... No, that's not. Dan Shepherd's down.
Yeah, no, Dan Shepherd's there, putting the blocks on Curran. Stone takes him to the wall.
I thought that was a pass for the lead, but they're just running gunning for each other.
Matt Stone's back into the lead on lap 5.
What the fuck happened to Pollock? Oh, he's been held up a fucking charm.
Oh, that was an easy get around there. Wakey, mate.
Wakey, eggs and bakey. Get off the grass, get on the gas.
Nose parties are here.
To be honest, the goal of this channel was always just to get banned, but like, we haven't been able to achieve it.
Can we get some mucker years in the chat?
Holy shit!
Matt Stone, what's he up to? He's parked on the fence. He's gone.
He's out.
We got Curran taking over. He's on lap 7, followed in by James Wilson. James Wilson is now P1.
Even Curran's been
out.
Shane penned. Check that fucking for an HIA. He's been hit so hard, even his kids are a bit messed up.
Well,
Right, but it's Ethan Curran. He's just running a bit of a... Oh, he's almost dispatched of Dan Shepherd. Richard Joy comes in for another shot. It's been really clinical from the Suck It Up Glen Eagles, as Dan Shepherd is the lead running car 2 laps down, and he's hit someone over the pole line.
He's just bounced to the infield. That will do that.
That's not suspicious. No. There's no cheaters in Kiwi back. I don't know what you're fucking trying to accuse people of.
We are talking about a 15-year-old game here, though.
Takes more than 15 years to find cheats. Everyone knows this. Alright, there's the laps ticking by, I think. Yeah,
that's
they
it.
have finished it up. It's a 1-2 for the Suck It Up Glen Eagles. A 1-2-5, sorry, Matt Stone recovered into 5th, leaving a 3rd and a 4th for the All-Stars. Ethan Curran straight in with the yep. I think this is one of the few things I would change about teams is if the admins spot some fucking magic tricks / some rule breaches, it shouldn't be protested. It should just be yep, and that's happened.
Kick off.
So the third bit of protest action tonight, we're gonna see some connection checks.
Magic trick. Let's go.
If that magic
Love it.
trick is found to be in breach, that could be the first strike for Matt Stone. Imagine the headlines on that. Head admin kicked out of teams. I guess that's a risk we're really running with our team, isn't it? Well, my
That's
team.
exactly
4 drivers, someone gets kicked out, all of a sudden you got to call up Shane Kinsey and go, oi, come race.
it.
2 races to go.
I must
It's
say,
the
I
Pro
definitely
Cut
liking
All
the
Stars versus the Barbarians, and then the Mushies versus the Rugrats. And then I don't know if there's an all-in, but if there is, I will run some numbers and try and get some provisional positions for tonight.
must say, definitely going back to the old connections and the magic tricks and all that sort of stuff. The new rule in driver's briefing is no more Wi-Fi connections. How bloody good.
Uh, I'm going to disagree with you for the sake of disagreeing with you. I think it's a pretty fucking rubbish rule. I know some people took the mick and decided they were going to run some fucking 3G hotspot, and that's what's ruined it for the rest of us, but they were clearly taking the mick. I wouldn't say that's the big reason why we've lost members, but I dare say it's not helping the bleeding, is it?
Definitely not. Should always do some testing before making it a final rule. Do some testing amongst yourselves, especially the admin side.
And the other change that is coming or isn't coming, mandatory wheels. No more controller players.
Yeah, back in the day, KSR days, you weren't allowed to race half factor unless you had a wheel.
I was doing NZDR, I was mouse and keyboard.
Mouse and keyboard. Yeah, there were some bloody good drivers. I guess the only beneficial thing if it's, controller guy or being on a wheel, the advantages of having that wheel flick. Being able to take someone out to the wall pretty quickly, opposed to being someone on a wheel, where it takes its time. You're a lot smoother on a wheel. I'm not too sure, but when I was racing a few years ago, Bert was on a controller. I'm not too sure if he's moved to his wheel yet.
Well, it depends. I don't think he has unless it's a enforced rule.
I think it's a good rule. I think it should be something that's implemented.
If we were still getting 60 people signing up per meeting, I think it would be quite good.
Yeah, we'll just run 2 meetings. Right, half of you guys are on the Sunday, half of you guys on the Saturday, on the Monday. Finals on a Tuesday. But I guess IRL, real life commitments, family.
I'm going to ask you a question here, and it's important you answer properly. Which team are you
Yeah.
cheering on the track?
All right, who's on who? It's definitely
Pro
the
Kart
Barbarians.
Chargers and the Barbarians. Good
Definitely the
call.
Barbarians.
Safe call. However, if the stream suddenly disappears, Dylan's unplugged the internet. So, if the stream suddenly drops, blame the crystal pistol.
We've got Scott Kinton. Now he used to be an ex-UK driver. Now he's made the big leap over the ditch, come to New Zealand to race here. He's been here for a little bit.
Show us a magic trick. Oh, fuck, that's quite a good magic trick, actually. He's just fucking fully crashed me out of the server again.
Oh, I'm still here. I got the good Wellington connection.
I will say this, I wouldn't be streaming if I was on the Stratford network. The Stratford magic tricks a few years ago, captivating audiences. Oh, not ending, don't worry. We're not quite done yet.
Be interesting to see how this goes. I haven't seen any of the other races, so I'm not too sure how people are doing tonight. So I can only go on by the people that I've known for
Can
how
say
long
this,
they've been racing for.
the
There's lots of new names out there, a lot of new names.
Barbarians are currently on, what's that? There'll be a 240, give or take, for my ship math. Fuck, it's gone to race.
That's right, roll through it.
Nah, I can't get back in the server again. We might have to do a fuck, what do they do in the cricket where it's on the radio?
Oh, on the radio. Oh yeah, hang on. Give us a minute. They have left the race. They are racing. I'll share my screen.
Hopefully this doesn't crash your computer like it did Sean's.
Alright, so what do we got? We got Wayne Crawford in the Pro Kart Chargers. Harry
Nope.
Jurgens. He's in P1. He's taking a little bit of a beating.
Two Mickey Max Beal through to the lead. Overall points, I'll need to calculate them.
Oh, he cooked it.
There's still more, so there's one more qualifying race after this. And then, oh shit, Kevin Miles just fucking sent Matthews flying. One more race after this, and then there's more qualifying tomorrow night before we go to the finals. If you give me a second to fucking think after the last race, I will give some overall points. But now it's two Mickey Mac Beal.
Followed by Miles.
Former podium sitter, had the 2NZ on his car in one of the classes.
I think Kinton needs to stop, drop, get on the block. We're rolling into lap 5.
Roll. Well, yeah,
Almost made the
distance.
same mistake that I did.
We can't have Sean jump in here and abuse you again.
He's been abusing me since ages ago. We're going into lap 6.
Tama's dropped. Scott hasn't.
We've got Tama. We need Scott to drop to change the way of the race. Here we go. He's taking a swing, but he's not the one that you're after. Here we go. What is he going to do? This is going to be the decider.
See, I brought
Here we
Tomo
go,
out
looks like-
as a blocker, but he's coming in
Oh!
Oh!
We got some team hits here, some
Can
TKs,
we
team
just go?
kills.
It wasn't me now. Can we just like not us? Don't get me wrong. There's members on that team I love dearly. Wasn't me. You might have caught me in the DMs, but wasn't me. Caught me doing the skins, but sure as shit wasn't me. Oh, Max Bell's going for a fly. But
That's
that's
because he
race
just
over.
won. Yeah.
Try and get back in that server again. I better not show the
Well, that's it.
password. That's probably the one thing I've done well so
Too many
far.
times.
It's the only thing I'm yet to do.
Roger that.
What was that for the Pro Chargers? It was a 1, 2, 5.
So Pro Chargers 1, 2, 3,
Oh, 1, 2.
and 8.
No, no,
Barbarians
it's about
3, 3, 5, 6, and 7.
Who got fourth?
Who got fourth? Wayne Crawford.
So, just because you've said 3 twice, and fucking that math is about as good as mine,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just confirming Pro Chargers first, second, fourth, Barbarians
Yep.
third and fifth.
Correct.
Cool. Because that math was not adding up.
No. Wonder what kind of lap times I was swinging. Interesting to see.
Right, final race of the night, then I can give you some points. At some point I'll take a photo and put up some of what my notepad looks like, because holy fuck is it a mess.
I'm not gonna lie, but the racing's been a bit of a mess as well.
There's been way too much team-on-team contact. Final race of the night, race 16. It's been an intense, almost 3 hours of teams racing. I can confirm the beer fridge is empty.
That's a Tui Ed.
Oh, fucking yeah, right. I have sent in an Uber Eats request to get Booker to deliver some beers, but I don't believe the camper van will fit up the narrow streets of Napier.
Alright, so we've got the Mushies versus Kragrats. Manawatu versus Rotorua. There'll be
This is
some
another
heavy
race
hitters in
that
this
could be a semi-final, almost a final, really.
Back a few years ago, when I used to race for the Wellington Wildcats online, would qualify really good, do a really good run, and then just absolutely cook it on the finals night.
It's that pressure.
It is pressure. You can do really well in qualifying, come to the finals in your race, and you just no luck whatsoever. Fails never fails.
Yeah, but you gotta love some head.
Jesus.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
No, looks like
Right.
I'm out.
It crashed again for you.
Nah, it hasn't crashed, but it said non-essential personnel.
Alright, let's get this chat going. Who's gonna win it? Is it gonna be the Manawa 2? Or is it gonna be Rotorua? Who's your money going on? If you got 50 cents to put on your favourite team, who's taking home the big dollars?
To be fair, I've got shit set up for tomorrow, where it will be, you'll be able to publicly chuck in your support for one team or the other. I'm not sure what I'm going to set incentives for getting it right to be. However, Stu Patterson, Corbin Bork, row 1, A-Rob, Liam Hill, row 2, Bryce Cross, Terry Watkins, row 3, Brand Niven, Caleb Ashton off the back. I just did that narrowly in time. And it will be Stu Patterson leading us out.
Bork's been pretty on form tonight, being off that pole every
Bullwucker.
time. Bullwucker.
No clue where that name came from.
I wonder how his head fits in those into those helmets.
Oh,
He's got
Terry
a lot of hair.
Watkins, what the fuck was that?
Oh, he's on the
Oh.
grass. He's got to do a loop. He's got to do a loop again. It's the second time I've seen him do that tonight. I wonder if there's going to be a protest in there.
Oh, there definitely is
Coburn.
grounds for it. He was all over that pole line like a fucking bag of gear.
He was all over that line. He's definitely got some nose parties happening.
Right, so leading it, controversially, Corbin Bork from Stu Patterson and Liam Earl. A-Rob, if this protest goes through, is their lead runner. As we go back.
He's got to get... Coburn's got to get past Bryce Cross at the moment, coming out of 4.
You may as well.
He's all
Ask
over
for a
his
miracle.
tail.
This could
Ashton
be good.
coming in to assist. Need to keep him busy. That block car needs to keep Bryce busy. Pack run, boys. Pack run. That's all you need to do.
Oh,
he's
more
done
flippy
himself a
shit.
mischief. He's done himself a mischief.
It is still Liam Earl
Big.
leading from Corbin Bork, who could have that protest Stu Patterson back. He's swung a week too early there. We had Sean Chalice telling people to swing a week late. For that time, he was just way too fucking early.
I see. Look, Coburn has done himself a mischief. Looks like he's buckled his own wheel.
He's punched his asshole quite hard. Liam Earl just gets a bit of too much side rail. Terry Watkins follows up by getting equally too much side rail.
Liam's about to lap the Rotorua lead car, which he's done.
Oh.
Watkins in with the big hit on Bryce. Woo.
Fuck, can we just get one car that's actually in the lead? Bryce Cross follows up with a shot on Corbin Bork. It's lap 9.
For Liam Earl, he's just coming out of 2. He's hot on Ashton's tail, but is he going to feed him off with a tubing? No! Earl over with the tubing on fucking Terry.
There's a little bit of
What's going on here on
miscommunication
4?
here.
Oh, he spun Ashton. He's around. Liam for the win.
Yeah. I guess you're probably the perfect person to ask. Has Ashton been in a community
I think
before?
Caleb Ashton. I'm pretty sure he's been around for a little bit.
I recognise his name from somewhere other than racing. I just don't fucking remember where.
Probably mini stocks. Most of these guys are mini stock racers. Or some sort of RC racing.
I'm new into RCs, to be completely honest, but We're now
don't-
restricted
Don't get me
R18
started
server.
on racing. Don't get me started on RC. My RC car back when I was probably 12 was literally just what you guys have as an alloy base plate with side rails pop riveted to the side, and that was an RC car. And yes, sir, we used to race around, and that was our car. Tires for walls, bit of plywood. We
Right.
went racing.
That was a 125 for the mushies, which means that's a 3-4 for the Rugrats. Probably that is the most common result of the night. 125, 3-4. I'm just going to quickly calculate results.
I'll let you do that, and I'm gonna bugger off.
Nah, fuck it, you need to distract them for a minute. You got to babysit them while I do math.
Let's see who can work it out quicker. If people are still in the chat, post up your results and see who thinks on top on points,
'Cause, yeah, I'm
or
gonna.
at least get a Mexican wave going. Come on, it's like it's teams racing. There's always a
There's
Mexican flag
probably
at
an all-in,
teams.
but I need. I'll send you a photo of my fucking sheet looks like, because it's just too much of a mess. So I need to do this.
Put it up on the stream. Let everyone see.
Actually, I better see if Bert can give me some results. That might be the best way of doing it, to be honest.
Probably, he's probably got it in some format. This
He's
will be
probably
the
doing
all-in.
more math than I am. Oh fuck, I've just sent it to a group chat, you're not even fucking in.
Roger.
Right,
In this channel. In the general.
yeah, I'll do that now. See, I haven't done math for any of the All-Star races. I haven't done any of the math for the Busters races.
Oh, you post it up and I'll read it out to you and you can add them all together. And then you can write it down in your book.
Now see, that's the problem. It's all written down in the book and it just doesn't quite work. The math total's just...
Oh my god, if I can read your writing.
Yeah, no, so I'm going to do this the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, that's messy. But yes, it's rushed. That's fine. Looks like you. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know how you've done that.
You know, I've written where they've gotten up the top there, and then I started doing overall points down the bottom. It got too messy, and at some point I had a little bit too much to drink, and just stopped doing it. Oh, see, now Bert's just come in as an absolute lifesaver. So, the knobheads are overall in the lead on 460. In second is the Glen Eagles on 445. The Mushies are in third on 435. In fourth are the Knights, 390. In fifth is the Pro Chargers, 380. In 6th is the Rugrats at 375. In 7th are the Barbarians, 275. In 8th are the All Stars, 175. In 9th is 100. In 9th is the Hornets, 130, and then the Busters, only team not in triple digits, 60. I'm going to find a way to chuck that up on stream real quick so people can take a look, and we're going to call it there. The all-in is going if you want to race, but I have been doing this for going on 3 hours, so I ran out of beer a while ago, but I need some fucking more. I'm gonna see the Discord for a second.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
Nope. Oh, R Factor's doing R Factor things. Right. That's it. That's your overall points. And that is me done for the night. Thank you to everyone who's followed and subbed. You've all been amazing, and I'll catch you tomorrow night for the final qualifying and the final